be that France is about to go broke. Because with the way things is going now, I guess France is going to go broke. Like they must start lacking electricity in their country, because all the African countries that's in charge of supplying them uranium, uranium that is used for producing electricity. All the African countries that is, in charge of supplying them uranium is now, going apart from them, telling them to go their own way, that they don't want to partner with them again. This information I'm passing is coming as a result of a breaking news that's just coming out, from Niger, which is that Niger had decided that they are not going to partner with France again in uranium. They don't want to give them uranium. Now they want to use it for themselves. Guess what? Something has been happening for a long time, of which we are just getting to hear now, which is that, could you believe that from the 1970s till now, Niger has been giving out uranium to France, and guess what? France has been returning to them 10% of the uranium and taking 90%. 90%. And now Abdurrahman Chani, the president of Niger, is now no longer going to take that again. He's saying that he cannot take that again, that right now he is no longer partnering with them in uranium. They should go their way. He is going to use it for his own country. They will use it, in his own country, refine it in Niger and use it for themselves. And guess what again that has been happening? Do you know that Niger has been lacking electricity? They don't have stable electricity in Niger. They are suffering from electricity while their uranium is being used to, to conduct electricity in France. And France has been enjoying electricity that is meant for Niger. Isn't that so bad? Since it's happening, many things are happening. Like, this Ibrahim Traore, revolution has come to open the eyes of so many African presidents. Just that many of them don't want to walk through his footsteps, but some of them that that are easygoing and want the interests of their citizens in their heart, hearts, are trying to follow his footsteps. Which is, President Abdurrahman Chani of Niger is one of the biggest example of them. Right now, he said he's no longer partnering with France, that France should go their way. France is gonna suffer. Do you know that with what I'm thinking, France might start coming, to beg, because this is the same thing that happened between them and Ibrahim Traore. They were actually collecting uranium from Ibrahim Traore and also gold, and using those uranium to conduct electricity, in France. And Ibrahim Traore and his country are lacking electricity. They are lacking it big time. They don't have electricity, whereas France is enjoying electricity, 2-4 electricity for themselves. And the country they colonized, that they are getting this uranium for, are suffering from electricity. They say an incident that happened from a few years back, of which the former president of Burkina Faso was complaining about the lack of electricity in their country, and was trying to tell it to the president of France. And guess what he said? He said, "Is he the one responsible for electricity in Burkina Faso?" That was what he said. He said that to the face of the president, that he's not responsible, whereas he's actually the one taking uranium from them and using it for his country and making them lack enough uranium to conduct their own electricity. But now things is changing. Power has changed hands. The power is now in the hands of a great and a mighty man, a great and a mighty leader, a great leader that has the interests of his people in his heart, a well-disciplined man, a man of integrity, humble man that's filled with humility and has interest of his citizens in his heart, which is Ibrahim Traore. This is actually a great man. He has come with a good revolution, of which is changing the mindsets of many Africans, many African countries. See, let me tell you, but it's not about like that. Don't think that all these African countries are not hearing about Ibrahim Traore. The government of Africans almost all of them are hearing about Ibrahim Traore. Just that some of them are still being a puppet, because they think they are getting a loss from this, Western country. They are doing corruption. They are having this corruption. Corruption is one that is affecting many of them. Not that they don't know that Ibrahim Traore is doing successfully, but they think that if they should, stop giving out those things to those France, they will not gain what they are gaining, because they have some money that they are gaining that is not even known to the citizens. But it take integrity. It take integrity for a leader to say he don't want to gain those money again for himself. This time around, he wants to use it for his country. That is what Ibrahim Traore started. And now other countries are now following the footsteps of Ibrahim Traore. Niger now is now another country that has stopped France from getting uranium from there. With time now, I believe that with time, if Africa keep on going higher as it is going now, these citizens of France and other Western countries will be the one that will be coming to Africa to look for job. You know how our African citizens has been suffering, going through the desert just to look for job in where they think is better places, all those Western countries. Sometimes they get there and they're being deported, but this time around we will be the one deporting these Westerners to their own country. Isn't that possible? That could be possible. It just depend on our mindset, on how every African government will want to take this country, and how they want to be serious and have good integrity and good intentions. When you have leaders with good intentions for the citizens, things will start changing, and unity brings orderliness, and unity makes things work faster and better. And that is what we are now experiencing in Burkina Faso, and we're beginning to experience in places like France. We thank Ivan Traore, great Ivan Traore.